Friday at 3. We're recording
Okay.
at 3. Then he'll show up at 5
We live, fellas.
Live.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all good.
What a way to start, man.
with a little story too for Lucius,
Right,
just so you know I ain't biased.
right. But we here, man. Another Friday, man. Films and things, live stream, no pre-record. You know what I'm saying? Episode 3. We in the building, man. Me and Sebastian. Yet again, man. Movies, man. We halfway in the year.
Mm-hmm.
The year, started out strong. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? A bit early this year. So now we got
Mm-hmm.
how it's gonna close out these next 5 months or so. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, Sebastian, he got some topics, you know what I'm saying? So finna roll them out. I'm gonna let the brother, you know what I'm saying, do what he do, and you know what I'm saying, we go back and forth about, each specific topic, man.
We got what I came up with. I have a fourth topic. We got what the top 5 war films.
Mm-hmm.
Do we really want to see another John Wick? Think about
Uh
do we really want to see another John Wick? You know what I mean? I'm talking about spinoffs, et cetera, et cetera. Do you really want to see this?
we can start
Will
off
the
with that.
Oh,
Shit.
I mean, I'm just giving you like we can start off with that. Yeah, we can start off with do we really want to see a John Wick? Because I saw that was they're making a John Wick 5.
Wow.
It's happening. It's happening. I think I
Hmm.
posted it in the chat that they're really they're making a John Wick 5.
Okay.
Do you really want to? Yeah, we'll
Uh,
start it. Do we really want to see another John Wick? Honestly,
Honestly, it could have ended off with 4. I'm actually kind of surprised because it was supposed to end with this, and then they were going to do a spin-off TV series, like a limited TV series on, I believe,
it's called like the
Paramount.
Continental or something. It's called like the Continental.
Yeah, and then they were supposed to do a spin-off film next year with a female lead. Um,
I wasn't rolling with that. No.
I mean, so yeah, it's like I don't know what this does now with John Wick 5, and when they're planning to shoot this. Yeah, another one is not needed in my opinion. Another one definitely isn't needed. Honestly, I think this is just a cash grab for Keanu. He's been shooting these films since 2014 or so. It's been 9 years. Um, a fifth one at this point is like a Lethal Weapon 5 or something. At this,
Oh yeah.
it's
I
equivalent to that.
I think they all been cash grabs since the first one.
I don't know about that,
I
brother.
think they've all been due to the way things started off. Meaning the first film, great story. Um, and now it just seems like we might as well, since people want to go watch it, we might as well. Like let's just keep making them until they start bombing. And when they start bombing is when we'll stop making them. But until then, let's just keep making them, fam. Go ahead. Let's just keep making them.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean the first one initially, the director was actually very surprised it did that well because it had such a small
Absolutely.
budget.
It
You
was a
know,
tiny budget, fam.
yeah, and at that point, Keanu was way past his prime. So
Right.
like, okay, let's see what happens. I think at the
Right.
time it premiered, um, I don't know what other movies came out during that weekend, but it was definitely not one of the more sought after films. So the fact that it did that well definitely surprised everyone. So we're like, okay, yeah, let's do another one,
Let's
and
do
that
another.
did better. And then another
Let's
one,
do
and
another one.
another one. Yeah, I
And the
agree.
budget got, you can tell the budget increased
That's a fact.
and things got worse.
Okay, you know what? I didn't want to say this, but yeah, if we're talking about plot and story and
Yes.
choreography, everything
Yes, sir.
wise, I'd say the first two, mainly for me, one is the best.
Yes.
And maybe you can make an argument that it peaked after the second one. I wouldn't even say it's.
I'm on board with that. We can definitely agree on that note. Like number one, that's the one I watched the most was the first one.
I agree. Yeah, it's the smoothest action wise. The storyline and the plot are very simple and to the point. I mean, there is a lot of dialogue initially early on, but like once it gets straight into the action, bam, and it keeps you engaged throughout the entire film. It's not over the top. There's not a lot of CGI. I
No.
believe that was the only one that Keanu was initially doing his own stunts in. Uh,
Mm.
you know, although he does all of his stunts in all of these, but I would say that was definitely the smoothest I've seen in terms of even the gunfights.
They
Were,
weren't excessive.
yeah, they weren't. You know what I'm saying? They weren't over the top. They weren't ridiculous.
No.
So yeah, I agree. The first one definitely is the best overall. Some people might argue the later ones, but nah.
No. For me, that's what I said. For me, I think it's so we can agree, Finn. We're not checking for John Wick 5, 6, and 7. We ain't checking for that.
Nah, yeah, those are pretty much unnecessary at this point. Especially with the way he died and everything. I could see why people thought this last one was kind of it was good, but kind of lackluster a bit. When I really think about it, I was
Yes.
I went to go see the movie, and I didn't come into it with this idea that hey, like this is gonna best all the rest of them, and this is gonna
Okay.
be the greatest action film. It was just more so fun and whatever the case. So, but objectively, yeah, and I've only seen it once, but from what I seen, yeah, some of that shit was kind of over the top for sure.
To me, it was mundane. It was a very mundane movie. The last one, of course, it was very mundane. Honestly, I found myself kind of bored. And normally, I'm an action. I like action flicks. Like though I do. I enjoy action flicks. But this time around, I was bored. Seriously, I was bored. I was like, all right, man. Like, okay, what's the next action scene? Like, all right, man, and another. And I'm like, all right, man. I'm bored. Just bored.
I will say, at least with the John Wick films, he's not like the supporting actors in all of the films seem to do fairly well,
Absolutely.
especially with the action sequences and in the dialogue. Shout out Common, shout out Donnie Yen,
Right.
brother they incorporated recently in this one as well.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I know. I never seen some before, but they said he's he's notable and what. I never seen Homeboy before though. Never.
yeah, I'm assuming he's an international brother. If that's the
Okay.
case, I'm
Okay.
gonna
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
because yeah, I never seen him up until this film either. So, but yeah, him and Donnie Yen were definitely great.
Donnie Yen stole the show for me.
Yeah, that was dope. Like
He stole the show.
definitely did. Even Buddy with the I forgot his name, man. Buddy with the glasses with the daughter. Uh, I believe that was in Kill Bill 2.
Oh yeah, that's my man's. You
Yeah,
talking about? Oh, you talking about the Korean brother?
yeah.
That's my man's. Yeah, he was in The Last Samurai. He was in, if you know Korean cinema and whatnot, or I forgot. Pardon me. He might be Japanese, Asian. I'm gonna say Asian. If you watch Asian cinema, then you know son. Like he was in a Bullet Train. Like son. You know who son is. Like seriously, my man's is out. See, he's around,
That's a fact. I agree. Yeah.
and he's a good actor too.
He definitely is. Yeah. He definitely, yeah. Like I'm not I get it though. I get it. I'm not sure. I think this last John Wick is the highest grossing one out of all of them.
Oh,
So, I get it, but like, man, like at some point, y'all gonna have to end this, man, because people are now starting to see the chinks in the armor, concerning the plot, maybe the action.
the
Um,
well has ran dry.
yeah, to an extent, but then again, this is Keanu,
Right.
and uh, he's had a resurgence in his career in the second
Right.
half, which is pretty dope. Um, so salute to that. I guess he's trying to go out with what I'm saying, with some awards or with a
Okay.
so I salute it, but like, yeah, we don't need any more of these. I could do without another jump.
We're on the same page now.
Yeah,
Will the Mission Impossible grossed the most out of all of them? Was this Mission Impossible right here? Because I see it's getting a lot of gas and it's getting a lot of notoriety, and the film hasn't dropped yet. So will this Mission Impossible gross the most out of them all? This one right here.
So yeah, it is releasing next week.
Yes.
I already seen on Rotten Tomatoes as a score of 100%.
Of course. Payola.
Audience score yet, but yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm not shocked at all. Of course. Like seriously, of course.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not at a computer right now, on average, I would say they typically range around the 100 to 200 mil box office range.
Yes.
Now I know for this one, I already know this one has a ridiculous budget.
For sure. Oh, for sure.
Because how many are there currently? I believe it's like the sixth one.
Hold on. Let me get to the PC real quick so I can be accurate.
Yeah.
Because I think this will be number. Let me see, fam. See what we got here.
You got 1, 2, 3.
Mission Impossible. I'm going to IMDb. So we're gonna go to IMDb and we're gonna fact check about these Mission Impossible. So I think we're on. What do we say? 7?
I believe so.
So okay, look, Mission Impossible. We got Fallout, Rogue Nation, Ghost Protocol. It's 4. Mission Impossible 3, Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 7. So yes, 7.
7. Okay, I was
7.
right.
Yeah, 7.
Okay.
So it's 7-1. So do you think that this is gonna gross the most out of them all?
Hey, I know. Listen, I know you're not like the biggest fan.
Oh no. And I have another topic regarding that too. So yes, keep talking.
I know you're not the biggest fan of him, but
no,
he is, if we're being objective,
right.
He's a top 5 action star, right? I know that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? But when you really consider everything, it definitely has the potential to rank the highest. I mean, we just seen what Top Gun just did. That did really, really well. I mean, $1 billion practically, and it was critically acclaimed.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Oh, come on, brother.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I'm not. Yeah, I'm
Sebastian, man.
I'm cool, fam. Like, listen, I'm not into the. First of all, the first one. Classic. You know, well, we're not doing that. I mean, what? I get it. The white chauvinistic male, like come on, fam. How much? Listen, how much diversity is in that film? You guessed it, none. Besides, the only thing black was the motorcycle. That was it.
Oh my God.
No diversity, white chauvinistic, anti-women type of. Come on, fam. If you watch that movie, it's no, fam, no.
It was the 80s.
Patriot, a Hulk Hogan with the American flag. Nah, man, no,
bro.
We're not rolling with it. Nah, man, not at all.
You know what?
Not at all.
Shout out Boom in the chat, man. Shout out Boom. Listen, man, the brother asked, how many black people be in them Asian films we watching, brother?
I'm proud to be an American. At least that's all they needed in that. That's it in that film. That's all they needed to have that song in the background.
Oh my God, man!
Waving the American flag. Yeah.
The movie is about a fighter pilot. You know
right.
What I'm saying? Listen, I mean, I get it, but it's the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Chauvinism, bravado. You know what I'm saying? Patriotism. You know, you got the 80s you know, quips and whatnot, the humor.
Yes.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? You got all the action and
Okay.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, okay. The this recent one, right, has all the elements you love, right?
Okay.
No CGI,
Wonderful.
all right. Um, dialogue is
Okay.
to the point. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's succinct. There's no hodgepodge, there's no BS, there's no
No pandering.
agendas, no pandering, you
Okay.
know. It's
Okay.
a manly man film. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's one of them films, man. Like, you can watch with your grandpops, man, on Memorial Day, and you
Okay.
know what I'm saying, you're gonna enjoy the film, man. Backyard barbecue grill, all type of, it has everything, man. No woke agenda, no wokeness, no nothing, man.
Okay.
Just straight
Okay.
manly and you know what I'm saying? No CGI, brother doing his own stunts, uh, you know, big ass budget, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, straight to the point. You know, it got everything you would. So yeah, you're doing yourself a disservice, man, by not checking this out. Like I said, the brother's top five. If I have to be objective, he's top five, man.
Yeah, his films are going to gross. Yes, we're not doing that. Yes, his films will gross, of course, because it's Tom Cruise. Like, honestly, I'm not going to. Yeah, they're going to gross. I know this. I'm not, like I said, I'm not. I'm not going to be a hater. Yes, they're going to gross. I just know what it is, though. It's only going to gross due to that. Like, it's Tom Cruise with the marketing dollars. It's like the Fast and Furious film. They're going to
Wow.
gross.
So
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah,
basically
yeah.
arguing that it's more about his name than the actual film.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh yeah. We're
Wow.
not going to say Tom Cruise is a great actor. No, absolutely not. That's what we're not doing. We're going to say that he is the box office guy, like Will Smith used to be back in the day.
I mean,
Will Smith
to
was
be
the box
fair,
office guy. His
yeah, he
acting has
was.
always been trash, but he's the box office guy.
I mean, okay. There's okay. I mean, all actors are different. You know what I'm saying? There are actors who have more range and diversity than others, and then there are actors who do well in a specific genre. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for drama, you know who to go for. If you're looking for comedy, you know who to go for. If you're looking
Yes,
for a biopic, you know what I'm saying, you know who to go for. But if you're looking for action, right? Core action. You know what
yes,
I'm saying?
right.
Manly, no wokeness nonsense. To
Yes,
the
Tom
point.
Cruise. Yes,
Choreography is
yes,
on point. Does his own stunts.
right.
Yada yada yada. All that Jack Reacher stuff. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Minority Report.
okay. I
You
own that
know,
movie, by the way.
yeah, like I might throw in Vanilla Sky in there as well. Uh, all the Mission Impossibles. You know what I'm saying? All of that, bro. Like, it's
Edge of
just
Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
The Last Samurai,
Last Samurai.
which was
What?
good, but it wasn't because of him.
Oh man, brother,
Wasn't because of
brother.
him. Shout out to the Asian community.
So Nate, okay, if we're doing this right,
Mm-hmm.
if we're being objective, how
Okay.
many other action stars realistically, right,
Oh,
have
it's
have
tough out there.
you see what I'm saying? If we're
Now,
talking about better acting than him,
domestically, it's tough. I can't say domestic. Now I can go the foreign route, but domestically is tough due to the nonsense that we're getting. So that's why I said, yes, he is the guy regarding box office. We don't even, honestly, we don't even have one besides him.
I mean, if we're talking about more modern and recent, okay, but like if
Yeah,
we're talking about like overall, he's a better actor to me than a lot of these, you know what I'm saying, action stars. We're talking about solely action, like
yeah,
where, you
we
know
don't
what I'm
have.
saying?
Well, I got Daniel Craig as Bond. Like I got him better than Tom Cruise. Just from my perspective, honestly, I got the Bond films. Real talk.
I mean, hmm.
Acting from an acting standpoint, I got the Bond films. Like
Yeah, I
seriously,
mean,
my man can act.
I appreciate, you know, the stoicism and you know, the straight laced and, you know, barely any emotion. I understand. And
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Craig is not a bad actor at all, but I don't know, man. I don't know. He is a great modern action star though. for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that. But the Jason Statham's and the Ryan Goslings
No.
and you know these guys, bro. He's objectively a lot better than them types, man.
Yeah,
Like,
Jason Statham is, you know, yeah, no. Tom Cruise, of course, yeah, I'll rock with Tom Cruise opposed to Jason Statham, no doubt, for sure, for sure.
and if we're going to OGs, man, the Kurt Russells and the Harrison Fords and
Oh, he's better than them too.
uh,
He's better than. He's better.
you know what I'm saying? Like
He's
a
better.
lot of them objectively, Schwarzenegger, Stallone.
He's better than them. He's better. Than them.
Yeah, like you know, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I
man.
said I salute the son. I just said I'm not rocking. No, I ain't doing it. No, salute the son. Yeah, but nah, I'm not watching Mission Impossible at all. I'm not doing it. I'm not paying for it. Absolutely not. No, I'm gonna wait till it's streaming and whatnot, like I'll probably do later on when it die off, when everybody is done from the Tom Cruise drug, when it dies off, when it wears off, then I'll watch it and give an accurate assessment. It's like John Wick.
Man, you lucky we got to move. I mean, he's so lucky, man. I swear, man. Because
after things died off with the John Wick, I was like, man, okay, this what everybody was. This is what everybody was talking about, like this right here.
Man, you're doing a lot, brother. You're doing a lot.
You know. So I don't know. My now regarding the Mission Impossible, will this gross the most out of all the John Wicks? I'm gonna say,
oh yeah.
Okay, we got to do everything with the marketing dollars spent and things. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because how much marketing is going into how much money is being spent. I'm gonna say no. Now, if a film grossed, 500 million, you have to look at the marketing dollars. It's like the Black Panther. Like it grossed a lot of money, but a lot of marketing dollars was spent. People got to look at that. I always use the Joker as my reference. $20 million budget, it sold $1 billion. I'm talking about the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
$20
million budget, made $1 billion.
I mean, like I said, Top Gun did $1 billion. So, that was last year.
Right.
So, I mean,
we'll look at the marketing dollars, how much the budget was, things of that nature, and see what a film, that's why I said, will this gross the most? No. Now, my favorite Mission Impossible film, I'm not a hater. Like, trust me, I've seen them all. My favorite is the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman. That Mission Impossible was fire.
That was fire. That was
that was amazing.
3.
That was amazing to me.
Yeah, that was dope. That was very.
That was a dark movie too. It was amazing.
Definitely was. Yeah.
So that's why I said I'm not a hater. I watch them. I just, they all right. And that I have a topic regarding films like that too.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can move on to the next topic for sure.
Bond, Ethan Hunt, or Jason Bourne? Catalogs. Which one? Daniel Craig as Bond, Ethan Hunt, Cruise, and Matt Damon, Jason Bourne.
I'm not gonna lie.
I have mine in order, by the way.
Yeah, I fuck with Matt Damon. You know what I'm saying? The Bourne series is dope, but Daniel Craig, man, like that brother, arguably, and I'm saying arguably, since 2006,
yes,
all
sir,
the way to the more recent one with Skyfall. Man, that brother, man, he has a miss, man. I'm not gonna lie. I got him over Ethan and who you say? Who else was it?
We got Ethan Hunt as crew. Ethan Hunt, Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise,
yeah.
Daniel Craig, James Bond, and Matt Damon, Jason Bourne.
Oh, well, okay. I mean,
what you got?
This is tough.
Rank them. Yeah. Tough. Yes, sir. This is why.
Hunt. Jesus, and Bourne, man. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do this. Okay. I'm gonna go with Daniel Craig 1.
Okay.
Ethan Hunt 2.
Okay.
And Jason Bourne 3.
I have similar, but of course, I have Bourne 1, Bond 2, Ethan Hunt 3.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen the Bourne series in such a long time. I definitely want to revisit that series for
Yes.
sure.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, Matt Damon is by no means a slouch at all.
Right.
Yeah, he's not a slouch at all. Doesn't get mentioned enough, to be honest.
And
But
people forget about that Bourne series. Like honestly,
yeah,
they
that's a
forget
fact.
about that Bourne series, fam. If you look back, a lot of things were stolen from the Bourne action type. The way scenes were shot. A
Mm.
lot of things, even your man's Mission Impossible with this new trailer. Jason Bourne already did the driving of the car through the city. Don't forget when he had the Mini Cooper. I see
Brother.
the new trailer. I see your man driving the car. I'm like, this scene looks familiar. Driving down the stairs and all that. I said, my man Jason Bourne did this already.
But
It's
see,
very similar with the motorcycle and the car. I see the Mini Cooper. Oh, I said, oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
brother
yeah.
building, brother Boom, man. Shout out, brother Boom, man. We live, we direct. You know what I'm saying? I see he got for him. He got Ethan Hunt first.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah, Jay
Born, then Bond.
and then Bond. Okay.
Right, 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 right.
See, they all have strong points, right?
Yes, yes,
Because they
yes.
all have strong points, I'm gonna do some takeaways just to be fair.
Okay.
I mean, I think for Matt Damon, in Matt Damon's case, is there even a takeaway for him, man? I mean, I don't know. I guess I could say his acting isn't as convincing as the other two, in my opinion.
Mm.
And that's a slight takeaway. That's why I have Craig slight edge. Oh, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? So I guess that's what it is. I guess for Daniel Craig, like I said, he relies a lot on stoicism. You know what I'm saying? But then again, that's Bond for you. You know what I'm saying? And the thing with Bond is that every Bond actor brings an element of their own acting plus the novels. Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? So every Bond, every era of Bond is relatively going to be different. With Craig, in his case, he represented the more psychological aspect of Bond. You
Yes,
know, the effects of having to take someone's life and
yes.
all of that. So I'm not gonna say
Every woman he with dies.
right. Yeah, yeah. So in that case, it's like I'm gonna give him an edge in that regard because of that. You know what I'm saying? I think he
Okay.
captured novel Bond a lot better than a lot of other Bond you know what I'm saying, other James Bond actors who make
Okay.
it on the womanizer
Yes.
aspect of him. Um so yeah. And in the case of Ethan Hunt, right? You know what? In his case, I guess the takeaway for that would be how could I say this, man? Like I said, it's action, but we're doing this. You could see elements of like Jerry Maguire,
Okay.
early time
Uh-huh.
in Ethan Hunt. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not as dark. Keep in mind, the
Yeah,
Jason Bournes and James Bond films are a lot more darker than those Mission Impossible films. Let's be very clear about that.
I mean, yeah, I agree. The third one, like you said, the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman is definitely it's definitely the more gritty of
That
all.
was it.
So that was his best acting performance overall. So yeah. I mean, yeah. In his case, he tries to bring elements from his other films into this one. I'm not gonna say it's kid friendly or anything, but yeah. So I mean, that's all their takeaways. You know what I'm saying? They're still all
He,
phenomenal actors, but yeah.
he's rarely in peril, meaning bruised, beat up, battered, blood, broken bones. You rarely see that with the Ethan Hunt films. Rarely, rarely,
Mm,
rarely, fam. You rarely see a scratch or them James Bond flicks, fam, and them Bourne flicks.
Yeah. Them brothers be in peril.
Yo,
Devastation.
yes, sir. The brink
Yeah.
of death, Casino Royale. My man was dying in the whip. People forgetting in Casino
Right.
Royale. My
Right.
son was dying in the whip.
Man, shout out to who played the Bond villain, man? I forgot the brother's name, man.
Mads Mikkelsen. That's my guy. I
Yeah.
did a take on my channel about Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, that dude he's fire.
He's a great actor. He is a
Very, very
great
dope, man.
actor, man. Like Mads Mikkelsen has a heck of a filmography, by the way.
He does. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Very dope, man. Very dope Bond villain, man. Very,
Yes.
very dope Bond villain.
And that's what I'm saying. The villains in the Bourne and the Bond flicks. That's why I said MI is the third to me, because they're more they're easy on the eyes. They're pretty. They're not as gritty. You know, it's more. You know, it's okay. Like it's easy to watch. I would say that it's easy to watch. Like everything is going well. It's just shiny. It's a shiny turd. That's what it is to me.
Brother Boom, man, gonna let this brother talk about your series like that, man.
It's a shiny turd. I give credit to, like I said, don't get me wrong. I will watch them. I watched them all. I watched them all. So I can't be giving objective perspective, but I watched them all. I like number 3, and I have, that's my order. It's the last on my it is. It's number 3 to me, like regarding those series. I can't get jiggy with it like that. I've watched them out of them all. I watched them the least.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm not mad at that, man. I'm not
watched them
mad
the
at
least.
that at all. You know, at first I was like, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I watched them the least out of them.
But I mean, now I guess we could definitely transition. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
What else you got, brother?
Now, regarding war films, give me your 5 war films. Top 5 war films in any order. Don't have to, and just give me 5 war films that you like that are dope to you. 5 of them.
5, okay.
5 war films.
Now I've seen a lot of war films.
Yes.
For whatever reason, to me personally, it's not like one of my favorite genres, but I could definitely point out 5.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Platoon.
Yes, sir.
Full Metal Jacket.
Okay.
Let me see.
I don't even have those on my list.
I'm gonna go with Saving Private Ryan.
Okay.
So that's 3 right there. Okay, so 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Do I really want to do this? Okay,
Here we go.
All right.
Be careful.
Glory.
Nah, we're not doing that. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Renaming them. Okay.
I'm gonna throw in. You know what? No, I don't think this top 5 words.
I know you got one for the culture, so go ahead. I know how you roll. I know you're gonna say one of those. Go ahead.
Now I'm gonna go with Black Hawk Down, man. I'm gonna go with Black Hawk Down.
Okay. I thought you was about to say, man, trust me. I thought you was about to name it for the culture. I know how you are. I'm
gonna replace Glory. That was just like the first thing that popped in. I was gonna say Jarhead, but
okay.
Yeah.
Me now, I have. Let me see. What I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7. So I'll give 2 honorable mentions. All right. Honorable mention number 1 is Lone Survivor. Honorable mention number 2 is the Bombardment. It's a foreign film. It's a foreign movie.
Okay.
I have Black Hawk Down, 1917, Dunkirk, All Quiet on the Western Front, the remake, and Land of Mine.
Okay. Now a lot of these I never really heard of, or at least in anyone's top 5.
Right.
So yeah, you definitely went a completely different route.
Yeah.
With these, Dunkirk, 1917.
Oh man.
I think those 2 I never seen. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Dunkirk is phenomenal. Like if it's in 1917, I think was in one shot, if I'm not mistaken, is one long shot. Pause. It's you gotta watch 1917 though. Seriously, what
I'll check that out.
1917 is yeah. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie.
Hmm.
And Black Hawk Down, of course. Like I could not ignore that. Like who doesn't have Black Hawk Down? Like that's one of those.
I had to, man. That joint was different, man.
You watch it nowadays, and it's it still holds up regarding cinematography. From a cinematic standpoint, it doesn't look aged.
Do you think that's Ethan Hawke's best film?
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Yeah, that's if you revisit it, I think people appreciate it more. And I forgot Tears of the Sun. Excuse me, Tears of the Sun. I forgot Tears of the Sun. I've watched that probably the most out of any war film, Tears of the Sun, honestly.
What was the cast for that one again?
That's Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis. Okay, yep.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite films, war movies. One of my favorite films from him, actually, Tears of the Sun. It's a heck of a movie.
It really is. I agree, 100%.
Antoine Fuqua, by the way.
Brother. You know
If people don't know, Antoine Fuqua.
See, you be hating on the brothers, man.
Well, no. See, the thing is, if it's quality, you know me, man. I'm all about quality. If it's filth, it's filth. Like, I don't care if it's Ice Cube, the Hughes brothers, who else is John Singleton, any of them dudes. If it's quality, salute. But if it's filth, it's filth. I don't care who's behind the lens. Don't matter to me. Your man's Mr. Perry.
Oh man.
Yeah, your man's.
Yeah.
Naughty Man. Mr. Perry, Spike Lee. If it's quality, it's quality.
Didn't Spike Lee do a war film?
Yeah, it dropped a couple years ago. And which was a great movie. I reviewed that movie. It was a good movie. It was shockingly a enjoyable film. Yeah.
See brother Ty in the chat, man. Shout out brother Ty, man. Shout out to you, bro. Okay. Let me see. I mean, there's others I think that I could think of.
Deer Hunter.
I remember that joint.
Yes.
Pearl Harbor
for sure.
Okay.
I don't like that movie, by the way. I do not like Pearl Harbor. No.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like that movie. Not at all. Nope. 13 Hours, isn't it the movie 13 Hours? Something like that is called.
Yeah. I remember 1800 something. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We Were Soldiers with Mel Gibson.
Oh man.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Okay, yeah, you talking now, man.
Trust me, I've seen the reason why I watch a lot of war films due to the history. That's why a lot of these the foreign films that like The Bombardment is the historic aspect of the film. So that's why I kind of gravitate to those opposed to any other genre. I do the crime / action, but I really like the historical aspect of these war films.
I think there's a more recent one that's going to be coming out. It is actually going to be released on Apple Plus, I believe.
What's the title?
It's based on the real story. I think it's I forgot what it's called, man. Boom introduced the trailer to me. But it's gonna be
repost it. So repost so I can look at the trailer because
I think it's like some on the mountain or something like that.
It's not a series. Please, it ain't a series. It's an actual movie. I don't want to watch no series.
Yeah,
we're not doing.
Yeah, it's an actual film. It's about It's about the annexing of Native American homeland and that type of stuff.
Okay.
So yeah. I mean, I think if you look up Leonardo DiCaprio's filmography, you can find it.
Oh, he's starring in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's starring.
you talking about the Martin Scorsese flick?
Yeah.
That's coming out in October in theaters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh no, fam, trust me. That's that's we already know what that's gonna be. Yeah, that's going to you know how he does his films. They
Yeah.
get dark. They get dark very fast.
Yeah.
Everything is cool, then they go left.
The topic, Brother Ty, is top 5 war films. You know what I'm saying? Top 5 war. I already gave my 5. I said, what did I say? Full Metal Jacket,
Yep,
Platoon,
one. Uh-huh.
Saving Private Ryan.
Uh-huh.
I believe Black Hawk Down.
And Glory.
And I replaced Glory with Jarhead.
Okay. You like that movie?
Yeah, I mean, it's one that comes to mind right now for me.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, fam, that is oof. Man, bunch of walking.
I might have Glory over that anyway. Like,
Absolutely. Hey, yeah. Absolutely. Because I don't think, fam, I didn't watch that film again. It was a snooze fest.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Hurt Locker's another good one.
Oh wow, damn! How could I forget that one, man? Wow, Hurt Locker was fire, man.
Yeah. Yes.
So fire.
Was that's Jeremy Renner and right? That's Jeremy Renner. And that's his name? Yeah, Jeremy Renner. Yeah.
The Marvel Avengers, Jeremy Renner. Yeah.
Yeah, him. See, that's when he's in those films, he's more of a I'm willing to check out the movie aside from him playing Hawkeye. Like I'll watch those opposed to any sort of Hawkeye spinoff or Hawkeye anything. I'm not doing it. But yeah, Jeremy Renner, that was a dope movie, Hurt Locker. He got an Oscar too, by the way.
And you never check out any of the Extraction films?
Absolutely.
Okay.
With Chris Hemsworth.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some good films. Now we don't need a third. You see, they had to introduce Idris Elba. Now, listen, man. Yo, I know y'all like Idris Elba. Salute the son or whatever he got going on. Respect. Like, listen, no, we're not doing it. No, I'm tired of seeing him, man. I'm tired of seeing him. Seriously.
Oh man,
I'm sick of seeing homeboy, yo.
Come on, man, don't do that.
Him and Anthony Mackie, I'm sick of seeing them.
Oh man. I see Boom's top 5: Saving Private Ryan, Black Hawk Down,
Three Kings. Ooh, Braveheart.
Behind Enemy Lines.
Three Kings. That's Ice Cube, George Clooney. That flick. I remember that.
Oh wow, yeah, damn, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I remember that. That's actually a good movie. Behind Enemy Lines. I remember. Is that with what's the brother? Is that not Gene Hackman? Is that Owen Wilson? Is that the flick he's referring to? Behind Enemy Lines? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Owen Wilson. Yeah. Okay. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that film. I remember that film. That was when he wasn't being stupid in the movie. He was actually playing a good role. Okay. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, we had mentioned Pearl Harbor too, Ty. We had mentioned it.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor. I don't like that film. I can't stand Pearl Harbor. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, in the historical context of that, I
don't like that. I didn't like the movie and the history behind it. I just don't like Pearl Harbor. I'm not that guy that likes. No, that's not me. Not at all.
I'm not mad at that.
And it has some good actors in it. I just wasn't. No, I'll pass. I'll pass. But Saving Private Ryan is probably the I see we all had Saving Private Ryan on our list. Yeah. And Braveheart, is that considered a war movie?
I mean, Braveheart? The brother was with the Scots fighting the
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I see Brother Ty mentioned Last of the Mohicans.
We're not doing that, man. No. Yeah, I see what list he got. Yeah, all right, man. Yeah, all right, man. When that next we gonna start name. What else we gonna start naming? Let's really start digging in the barrel. Let's go. All right, yeah, I see what he want to do. Let's start digging in the barrel. Then.
Man.
Let's go to the abyss and find all the scraps like Scrapple.
Lucci, man. Lucci,
Let's
hold on,
go.
Lucci. Lucci just asked the most ridiculous question of all time, man. Could
Oh, here we go.
Transformers be considered as a war film?
All right, Lucci. See, this what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, Lucci. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go, man. I knew
Oh,
it.
man.
I knew it was gonna take a turn like a Scorsese flick. I knew it. I knew it.
Man, shout out, brother Lucci, but hell no, brother.
Come on, fam.
Nah, we not doing that, Lucci.
We not do Lucci. Come on, fam. You know this man. That's action, adventure, sci-fi, anything has nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, just because it's Autobots versus Decepticons does not mean that's a war film, brother.
No, fam. Come on, Lucci.
Yeah, nah, man.
He has to include that, like, no, and the Transformers.
Man, you got a last topic or
Do I have a last topic? Okay. Oh, now regarding, I think the box office. I think it was last week. Last topic from last week, right? Was what movie I think will be, the box office hit, and I said Oppenheimer.
oh yeah.
And Mission Impossible, and I think something else I seen was dropping in September. So I wanted to ask, so what is the summer? When is the summer? Is it considered June to September? Is that considered the summer, the box office?
Yeah.
Summertime.
Yeah, for the most part. Yep.
So from the beginning of June to the end of September. That's what we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That gives us okay. Now this is tough because of I'm gonna go with Nolan. I'm staying firm with Nolan. I'm gonna say Nolan. I'm gonna say Oppenheimer is the film this year. And I know you're gonna say Mission Impossible. I'm gonna go with Nolan.
Yeah, I mean, who's the director of this Mission Impossible again? I forgot who directed those, man.
Let me see. Let me look that up. It might be your man. It might be Tom Cruise. You know how he is.
Man.
He want to do everything. My son, Christopher McQuarrie. Christopher McQuarrie.
Christopher McQuarrie. Okay.
Yes, he has done. He's done the Mission Impossibles. He did. He was the screenplay from The Maverick, Mission Impossible Fallout, The Mummy, Rogue Nation, Edge of Tomorrow, Jack Reacher. So he's familiar with directing Tom Cruise flicks.
Okay.
Usual Suspects. He was a writer for that.
Wow.
Right.
Man. Okay.
Yeah. So there we have it. I'm gonna go with Oppenheimer. I'm rooting for the underdog. So yes.
We gonna see. But I mean, if anyone else has any other opinions regarding that, I mean,
for sure.
Like,
please chime in. in. I want to know what you guys think. I'm for the summertime box office smash. What film will it be? I'm saying Oppenheimer, and Cujo, you're going with what?
Mission Impossible, man.
You're going with Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, and I hope Equalizer 3 collects some coins too, because I will be watching that. It drops in September, by the way.
Yeah, I just sat through the first one a couple days ago. Yeah, that joint's still fire.
Still fire, fam.
Yeah, very dope, man. Shout out Denzel, man.
Salute the son. I'm going to watch the Book of Eli, and I'm gonna review that in my older, more mature brain because I thought it was just super dope when it first dropped. But that's what it's been like. I think more than 10 years. It's been a minute. It's like 14. That film was made like 2011, something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna revisit that. What, 15 years later, almost? You know what I mean? 14, 15 years later. So I'm gonna revisit this movie.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I
Is
mean,
that I'm gonna review that in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
oh yeah. I remember you said you did want to.
Yes, sir. Revisit that.
I guess right now, you know what I'm saying, since we live, this is, the Q&A segment, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, anybody want to, pull up, ask any questions, man, y'all can pull up, you know what I'm saying?
Please do. If Ty can, I know I want to know. I want to hear what he has to say regarding the summer box office smash. I want to hear what he has to say regarding that. What's his opinion on that, though? And even Lucci, I want to know what he think is going to be the film of the summer.
Yeah, Lucci could pull up too. You know what I'm saying? Boom, you got any questions, man? You could pull up Phil.
I want to know what he think the film of the film of the summer. I want to know.
Yeah.
This year has been a doozy for me, at least, regarding I'm a paying customer, and it's been a doozy. I've donated a lot this year. I have. I've been highly disappointed.
The brother said Crouching Tiger is overrated.
Oh, wait a minute.
But I feel you. Brothers was hopping on lily pads.
Huh?
I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while, so I'm gonna keep
Wait a minute. Now, that was the first of its kind. Let's be very clear. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was before The Matrix. Hold on, let me look.
The first one? No, I think Crouching Tiger came out in either 2000 or 2000.
Oh, Crouching Tiger came out in 2000. The first Matrix came out before that. Right.
Yeah, like 99.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Now, the writing in that was fire. Let's get it. Don't. Let's be very clear. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon storyline was all that. That's why I said I want to watch it in my older brain and see is it as enjoyable? Yeah.
Yeah,
here we go.
Bro, we're gonna have to go with
read
bro.
Your comment too, brother.
The best box office.
The box office question, Lucci.
Yeah, I think the only thing we could see right now, bro, is probably Transformer and Fast X, man. Like, I mean,
you think that's gonna be the summertime film?
So far, I mean, since everything else is trash, I haven't seen anything else that's
everything else is trash.
I don't.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, most of everything else is trash.
What?
Yeah, I'm a little bit of that. Y'all don't think y'all want to do? Well, this is the end of the show anyway, so yeah, we can get a little crazy. But yeah, everything else was
just because it's the end.
Yeah,
don't mean you lie,
yeah, bro. I mean, Transformer. I'm gonna be honest. I think I seen one other movie that came out, but from my perspective and from what I've been reading, I mean, the only thing I can see, bro, is Transformer and Fast X. Like, what would you say about that? With me telling you that, though, Sebastian. I want to hear your comeback for that.
I'm not. You said the Fast and the Furious film?
Yeah.
No, we that's not nowhere near
what are the numbers?
Huh?
What are the numbers?
Oh, I have the numbers right here, my friend. Okay. So thus far, it has grossed $145 million.
Would you bring up Boom, man? Boom.
It has grossed $145 million thus far. It has.
How long has it been out?
It's like May, I believe.
May 19th.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of low for a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, I thought
it's very low. It's very low.
Okay.
I mean, for their caliber, you know, not saying that that's the greatest franchise to me personally, but we all know they do numbers. You know what I'm
It's
saying, when
very
they
low.
drop. I was gonna say I'm gonna be real quick and I'm gonna be out of here. Number one, Crouching Tiger is very overrated, very gassed. It's cool. It's a cool movie, but it's not. It's not. It wasn't super crazy, man. Like, let's be real. There's a lot of people floating around on strings, a lot of string work, hopping around like bunnies, man. Yes, that's not a great film. It's cool. I had a question actually that, you know, is right up you guys' lane. I wanted to ask Boom his opinion on this. Where do you guys think superhero movies are headed in the next year or two?
It's
They're
over.
the trash.
It's over. They're not gonna make them anymore. It's over.
Right now, man, we are in the cash grab era concerning superhero films. So quality doesn't matter anymore. It's about the quantity and the box office numbers. They're gonna keep making them. You know, it's never gonna stop. It's too big of an industry for it to stop. But quality wise, it's gonna dwindle. So it's either gonna force them to make a change, or just keep rehashing the same nonsense over and over, so they can just go to streaming services and drop even more bad quality. So yeah, it's not looking good right now for the superhero industry, Marvel or DC, in terms of quality. Because some of these films are tanking financially. So
what do y'all think was like was there like a particular event or thing that kind of started like the downward spiral in y'all opinion?
yeah. Apparently behind the scenes they were adding a lot of new writers to a lot of these films. So a lot of these people that are adding on to the script are fairly new and don't have any experience in these type of films at all. With all due respect, they tend to be more overly women focused.
Right.
And a lot of these women who are in the industry who are writers or who write screenplays, like I said, when it comes to superhero films, they don't have all that much experience, and they're fairly new. And I know, you know, they want to give writers a chance. And if you do want to be a writer, adding on to a script of a superhero film is a huge opportunity. But man, if you don't have the experience, and you know, you're just taking advantage, that's when things kind of go to shit. Plus, due to other reasons, you know, you got directors kind of leaving films halfway through the production. Like,
Yes.
you know, like they're just leaving completely to take on other projects, or they're leaving due to not receiving enough pay. And then you got those who have to deal with off-screen conflicts or altercations, or, you know, whatever BS behind the scenes. And it's happened on numerous occasions. So yeah, just an element of inexperienced writers, inexperienced directors, lack of, I'm not gonna say lack of diversity. Just, I mean, just everything I said. It's just too much wokeness, lack of experience for real. Not enough of a bigger talent pool. And that's what's affecting the dynamic now. They're just too political focused now, man. There's just too much politics in these films, man, and it's starting to spill over into the quality of the films, man. I mean, I don't. It's just like what happened with the death of comedy, you know.
Right.
You saw in this heyday, like the resurgence of comedy in the mid 2000s, raunchy comedies, coming of age comedies, teenage comedies, and then, you know, in the 2010s, it just became. I would say the 2010s is like the last of you know, that era, and then, you know.
Yo.
What's good, Boom?
What's good with everybody, man?
What up, bro?
You just chopping it up and
Cracking.
whatnot. But yeah, everything I just said, man. You know, superhero films, man. They're still gonna be around, man. But yeah, everything I mentioned is why this shit's
Uh,
going to hell, man.
the reason I ask is because I feel like because I don't really keep up with them like you guys do, but I do keep
Right.
up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And what I've read the past year, a lot of these movies, you know, they come out and they have a lot of hype around them, right? And they do okay at the box office, but it's considered a failure still, right? To the
Right.
studios and whatnot from what they were expecting to do. So like The Flash comes to mind, you know what I'm saying? Black Adam, you know.
Mhm.
So I was just asking you guys, you know, Boom's here now.
Damn, this nigga
You know,
said 2 straight DC films. That's
yeah.
crazy.
What do y'all? Yeah, but Boom. What? I guess my question is, what do y'all think is at the root of that? Like, why are these outside, of obviously, like the Batman? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do y'all think a lot of these superhero movies are just not living up to the hype? Are they
Uh,
being overdone? Is it becoming oversaturated? Is it bad writing, like Cujo said? Like, what's your opinion on it?
well, I'll say for DC, they still doing it like doing bad for doing bad for Marvel is like Thor doing 600 million. You feel me? So even they have fallen off, but I think that's more so due to Marvel's fans wanting the ante to be upped immediately, and you're not really getting that because they're in phase 5. You know what I'm saying, with their multiverse. So I think the fans are trying to show Marvel and the execs at Marvel that like this. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't that, like we niggas tired of laughing and giggling and shit. Like what we doing? Whereas with DC, they just don't have they didn't have the right people there. It's just as simple as that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that got a professional title, that don't mean they good at it. So,
Right, right.
you know what I'm saying? So it ain't even about money or
Mhm.
because they get just like Marvel gets the grade A top, you know, A level actors, DC does the same, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So yeah. But you know, they got James Gunn over there now. Which this Flash he didn't have any involvement with. And he came over wanting to say, okay, this is gonna be the end of that old shit y'all niggas was doing. So I think before it was the DC, it was the DCU. Now it's the DCEU, I think, or some shit like that. So
Mhm.
he's changing over the whole shit. And his first film, um, that he is over is the new Superman. Uh, it's called Superman Legacy, and he already named the two. I mean, they already named the two unknown. I ain't gonna say unknown actors, but you know they're lower tier actors to play
Yes,
Superman and to play Lois. And I like that.
me too.
I like that. They're, you know what I'm saying, Sebastian. I
Yes,
didn't
sir.
want. So it kind of already gives me a feel that Gunn is he finna do what's supposed to be done,
Right,
and not just try to fan serve. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So okay, so that's gonna be his first report card. You know what I'm saying? I think Blue Beetle finna come out, but that shit.
That's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash. Like honestly,
But
it really is gonna be trash.
you want to know what may end up happening? Like sometimes with those movies that be like almost on some random shit, they somehow they end up doing good. So I don't know if it's gonna fully bomb or because it does have a Latin community element to it with the film. So
We got to look at the release date and what's it
definitely
competing.
gotta you gotta look at certain shit to see because if it ain't nothing on the slate for that month, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Nothing serious.
August 18th. That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? So, but my bad, Thanos. I was long winded. But basically, for DC, it's just they didn't have the right people.
Yeah,
Now I think is now where we judge though, going forward, if they
yeah.
brought the right nigga over there. So
Dope, dope. I want to clarify something too, Sebastian. Crouching Tiger, the cinematography was incredible, man.
Okay.
Like
Wonderful.
the way it was
Wonderful.
shot, the
Yeah.
costumes and all that.
Yes,
Like
sir.
all that was super top tier.
You
But
got a
I
problem
think
more with the action.
Yeah, but like just overall, when I look back on it, and like I haven't seen it in years, but I
Me
do remember
neither.
watching it as an adult and like thinking like this isn't as cool as it was when I was 18 or 19. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm
But
going to revisit it and review it. Like, because I've
got you.
never done it before. I want to see through this lens that I have now. And I'll keep in mind it is the year 2000.
Sure.
Although I can't give it any credence because he came out in 1995.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Mhm.
that has still aged over time. You cannot tell that he was shot in 1995. You cannot. Like it
Yeah.
looks amazing to me. Like that film is timeless. So
Yeah.
if the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, I'm gonna do the same thing with that. Just because it was made in 2000, I'm not gonna grade like, oh yeah, I gotta give it some sort of fam. No, it has to look good. It has to.
Yeah. No, it's dope. And like I said, I mess with the Chow Yun Fat. You know what I'm saying? I like
Absolutely.
him. I like Michelle Yeoh.
Absolutely.
I forget old girl that was the star that was on Rush Hour.
She's
I forget her
tough.
name.
She's tough.
She's dope.
She's tough.
Yeah.
Zhang Ji.
Yeah, she's dope. So I do. I remember like elements of it, like really liking, but I do remember watching it maybe 5 or 10 years ago. Sebastian, you know what I'm saying? You're just not as impressed sometimes by certain movies, you
Right.
know, with your adult brain, like you said. You know what I mean? So
That's why I want to revisit and review it due to that,
Gotcha.
because I remember what it meant to me in the year 2000. Like I was like, yo, this is
yeah, next
It was-
level. Like
yeah, you know what it was because of the acting. Like I didn't see
Mhm.
that level. Like it was just the acting from Chow Yun Fat and Michelle Yeoh was so dynamic. Like
Mhm.
you don't, aside from the romantic aspect, but it was just great acting.
Yeah, I might have to
great
go back to it, bro. I might have to go
Yeah,
back. To
no,
it.
that's why I am. I said I'm going to give it just another watch regarding that. But what do you think is going to be the summertime blockbuster? Ty, what you think?
What's y'all give me a quick rundown on what's coming out because I haven't been in tune like that.
Nigga, the Mission
we already
Impossible
said too.
7, the Mission
yeah.
Impossible
Mission
I- I-
Impossible is
yeah.
coming out this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
hold on,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Sebastian, I'm glad you asked that because when I was listening to y'all earlier,
Yeah.
first of all, you got my nigga Tom all the way wound up. So we gonna
Yeah, let's get into that, man.
yeah. So but bro, first I don't know if you've seen the immediate reviews of the film, but it was like 54 reviews. It had 100% rating. So,
Yeah, no, I've seen this before. I've seen
That's
this show
crazy.
before, champ.
You
I've
know
seen
what
this
I'm
show.
I was about to say so, bro.
But
Yeah, okay,
but you
go
gotta
ahead,
but you have to look at what Tom Cruise is coming off of. So he's coming off of the film of the previous year
Mm.
that made 1.4 billion dollars.
Okay.
Right.
Shit.
Top
That's
Gun
wild.
The
So
hype.
so
crazy.
did so
Oh,
did the
Top
Joker.
Gun.
So did the Joker with Joaquin Phoenix.
No, I'm not knocking the Joker. That's
Oh,
why the
yeah.
next Joker
But
finna
Fast
go
X
crazy
numbers say
too.
shit.
But what
that,
I'm saying
this-
is the people based off what he's already done recently, he's
Right.
too hot right now.
Okay.
So the
is that
momentum,
international numbers, Boom? Is that international numbers? The 1
well,
I think
that's the
it's
total domestic and international. They
Okay.
combine
Okay.
both of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. All right.
But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be. I mean, we can go over and see what's coming out, but just off the top, I know for a fact that that's going to kill shit.
Yeah.
I have so it's from June, right? You had now. Don't forget Into the Spideyverse. It came out in the summer. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
No, for
That-
sure. That
that
definitely
can't-
count. I thought we was
that-
talking about what's
What it
upcoming
gross?
though.
What it gross?
Oh well, I was giving the overall. I'm saying, what do you think this summer? Like
Oh,
the
what will
summertime.
what will end
What's-
up being?
Yes.
Okay,
What's the movies
Yes.
that haven't been released yet? It's about, I guess that's what I was asking.
Damn,
to
that's
kind of get
Okay, you
clarity.
got
That's
Blue
Spider-Verse.
Beetle, Oppenheimer, and Mission Impossible, and Equalizer 3.
What's the Oppenheimer? What's that?
That's Christopher Nolan's film about the atom bomb.
About the basically the behind the scenes of how they created the atomic
atom bomb.
bomb.
Is it gonna be like a dark, like a drama, like a typical
Rated- it's-
Nolan, like kind of
it's-
dark
it's-
style?
It's rated R.
It's
Yeah.
a drama. It's Christopher Nolan. It's definitely a drama.
Okay. Off the top, it sounds like Mission Impossible, man. Like their track record is kind of crazy.
Told you.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
Ninja Don't forget Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem that y'all are rooting for comes out.
Is that
August 4th.
animated?
It's animated. Yep. Next
With
week.
Jackie
I think
Chan, right?
that's-
Yeah, Jackie Chan and a slew of other people that they just
That
insert
might be a
popular name
sleeper.
here.
That might be a sleeper, man.
Yeah.
That
might
should
be a
do
sleeper.
well though, man. Especially
Yeah.
for kids, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, you
that's
can't
gonna
miss
do some
like the
numbers.
Turtles, bro. Like, yeah, man.
It's gonna do
No,
some
that
numbers,
Turtle's
man.
definitely gonna hold
Yeah,
its weight
bro.
for sure.
Yeah.
But
Hell
I
yeah.
think that
It's
Spider
like,
Verse and this Mission Impossible, and to be
Mhm.
honest, if I were to project what I think Mission Impossible is gonna do, I think
Barbie,
I think
July 21st.
Barbie.
Barbie
Oh,
coming out.
and Little Mermaid had came out, but that
Yeah.
ended up running.
Mm.
I think Spider Verse is probably gonna end up being the movie of the summer.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah.
was
Right.
That
it's-
Right.
that shit is incredible.
Yes, sir.
When was Mario?
And I'm not.
released?
And do you know how many times I done bashed this nigga Spider Man? I can't stand this.
Yeah, I already know. You already know. Fuck, we know that. No, we
But-
know the nigga is, man.
But
The
bro,
number one
that
guy,
shit, like, I'm
There
not
you go,
no
Lucy.
hater. That shit
Mhm.
fire.
Mhm.
That's fire.
Still
So,
haven't seen it. I still
I
haven't
gotta-
seen it yet.
Yeah, check
You
that
gotta
out,
watch
man.
it.
For
Yeah,
real.
that's little Peter.
Ty, you said Mission
soundtrack
Impossible,
got
so
some
it
shit on
seems-
there too.
Off the top of my head, if
it's-
I'm going off what you listed, what was the other
Yeah.
one besides Oppenheimer?
You got Mission Impossible, Oppenheimer. You have Blue Beetle. You
Equalizer
have
3.
Equalizer 3. You have
Um,
Indiana Jones, The Dial of Destiny. You have
okay. Look,
Turtles,
I'm
the
I'm gonna
Turtles.
say this. Say what we can say what we want, but Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford still got that old school demographic. They gonna come outside for that, man.
It's
They gonna
not
come
doing
outside for that, Lucci.
No.
Already came
Ty.
What's up?
Yo, fam, it dropped on
Yeah.
June 30th. It's not doing too hot in the box office, my man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not doing too hot, Ty.
But they ain't coming outside for the old
It
movies
came
like
out,
that no
it
more.
came out to
Ty.
terrible reviews though.
Like,
That's what really
okay.
killed it. Is that
Killed the
people
momentum.
that saw it
All
early
right.
said, "No, this is terrible."
I never
Yeah, it's
understood
not
that,
doing
though.
too
Like,
hot, Ty.
I'll tell you
It's
what
not.
happened with this movie, right? Like
Oh,
in this
man.
case, they made Harrison the back burner of the film,
Mm.
and
Okay.
the
Kinda
female
pass the torch?
lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on
pass
some
the torch.
I wouldn't even
Okay.
say pass the torch. Like they just put the brother as a back seat in his own film and give like a more younger, you know what I'm saying, female lead, more screenplay, and it didn't work out well, basically.
Right now, Ty is sitting at $94 million grossed.
Damn, it didn't even crack 100, man. Wow.
What was the budget? What was the budget on it?
Hold on, let me look at the budget, fam. Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Bro,
So
it's
hold on.
550.
It did like 90 something in a week.
Yeah, 94 million so far
not bad.
domestically.
Oh no, that shit pumping.
Not for Indiana Jones, my friend.
Yes, it is.
What's the last? Nah, that's good.
Not,
I mean, the
bro,
last
that's
one
six,
came
bro,
out
it was
with
6 away from $100 million opening. That's good.
But it's not picking up steam. What I'm saying is it's sitting.
No. I'm agree. I think going forward,
Yeah.
people now after a week of knowing it's not good, plus people saying it wasn't good before, now it's like, okay, nah. But I think off the strength of their name, like Ty said, that Indiana Jones label, that Harrison Ford, them old folks was gonna come out.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm gonna get the budget for you, Ty.
Right.
But yeah, it's
What?
not. It's unanimously seemed like you guys are going with
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go watch Oppenheimer in 3D 35, not 3D,
Now,
35
Sebastian,
millimeter IMAX.
Are you talking about the movie of the summer, Money, or are you talking
Well,
about
just
what was the best?
what is the best, right?
Because okay,
See,
we just did
that's
the money. We
subjective.
just did the
That's
money
very
aspect,
subjective.
like
Yeah,
that
the
whole
money
rollout.
aspect, I already
Yeah,
know.
'cause
I know.
you brought the
Best
money
overall.
aspect up, bro. When I say,
Would y'all say the Oppenheimer has a better chance as far as like the critical reviews, like
Yeah, it does.
being good script, good dialogue, all that type of jazz?
That's why I'm paying for that one. I'm going to watch that one.
I got a
Honestly,
question for y'all.
I don't know, Ty, because
Okay.
that boy Tom on a roll. So like,
Yo, this Tom Cruise
Sebastian
take
keep
is
trying to deny
ridiculous,
it.
man.
no, like that.
That's his man's, bro.
That
I
Nah,
can't
look,
stand that
bro,
dude, man.
look at the
Tom,
numbers, dog. I'm just going
Tom,
off the numbers.
Tom does know
I
how to
can't
pick
do
his.
that,
He
man,
knows how to
because
pick his films, man.
And it's
Will
like
Smith
it's
makes
not
a
like
lot of money,
it's
man.
not like Tom Cruise movies have bad scripts. Like they're well written.
Yeah, Minority Report. Come on,
So
man. Yeah, he's got
That's
a
so
lot of work.
old.
and
That's work though.
Nolan honestly he really came off a dud with
Oh,
with
$294 million was the estimated budget for that Dollar Destiny, that Indiana Jones film.
oh yeah
Okay.
that's not gonna end up not
Yeah.
gonna end well. But
But is
but
it
yeah.
okay? I got a question. I got a question and an observation, man. They're not related. The question is, would y'all say that sometimes these film projections, like the standards that they set for themselves, are a little bit unrealistic in this day and age?
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying? Because we have access to so much right now, right? Like we got streaming services like that. Extraction 2, that was straight to Netflix. You know what I'm saying? That could have
good film too.
possibly. It was a great film. I watched it the other night with my lady friend. I thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? She thought it was dope.
Check that joint out.
Yeah, she's not even an action. She's not even an action person. We was both like in tune. I'm like, okay, this is giving me like the Raid feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
This is
okay.
nonstop. Like every 2 minutes, like Broken Bones. Who's homegirl that was with old boy? She was killing it. They were just
brother.
Yeah, they was running through people, bro. Like we was watching that. No storyline at all. Didn't need one. You know what I'm saying?
Rocking and rolling.
But I'm saying though, like when we have movies like Extraction 2 and The Gray Man, we have these big budget, crazy action flicks that are going straight to streaming services now. Do y'all think that maybe some of these companies are being unrealistic with their film projections for theaters? Because people are like, basically, hey man, I can tune into Netflix or Hulu or HBO Max and watch some of these straight to streaming services movies and get the exact same kind of feel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But we're only going to get one or two of those per year, fam. Like The Gray Man, you're not going to see that again. You're not going to see Extraction 1 and 2 ever again. Like those are your anomalies.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say you ain't gonna see him ever again, because obviously, before Extraction was Gray Man, so we saw Gray, then we seen Extract, but it's gonna be very far and few in between.
But look how far Netflix existed, fam, and we're just getting a Gray Man and Extraction. Like,
yeah,
think about
it. So, but at the same time, though, you got to look at the actors of those franchises. I don't think these companies are setting expectations too high, because respectfully to Chris Hemsworth, respectfully to Ryan Gosling, respectfully to I think his name is Chris Evans.
Yes.
They're not Tom Cruise. So if I'm a film company, basically what I'm saying is it depends on the actor that you have leading your film. I think so. If I have Tom Cruise as the leading role, yes, my expectations for whatever this nigga finna drop is gonna be $600 to $700 million.
Okay. Fair enough.
You feel me? Like if I have, well, I can't even say Will Smith now, but pre-cancel, you know what I'm saying? Will Smith had a period of time where it's like Will Smith is lead actor. Okay, shit, we can at least expect 500.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So some of these niggas you can't do that with. So going the Netflix route, it definitely makes more sense. It's a lot less. It's a lot less risk of not recouping whatever you put into the budget. You dig what I'm saying? Because you're not spending you're spending a lot of marketing dollars, obviously, social media, but you're not spending what you would be spending to have television ads of, you know what I'm saying?
The box office.
Right. You feel me? So, but the Chris Hemsworth is worse. The Chris Evans and niggas like that, they're good enough actors though to basically fulfill that role. Like
absolutely.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a great point. Boom.
That is.
The second thing I was gonna say, just the quick observation, man, because y'all mentioned Ninja Turtles. My kids was watching Netflix the other day, and it was one of those revamped versions of Ninja Turtles, Cujo. I think from maybe like mid 2000s, maybe. You know what I'm saying? They got the whole series, and my kids was like really in tune. Like I think this is their second or third time going through the series. But I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, I was watching Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they still cooking. You know what I mean? Because I know they got the new joint coming. I'm like, man, it's damn near 40 years later. You know what I'm saying? They still doing it, man. Like, still doing it. I'm like, that's crazy.
Shout out to DC.
Yeah. It also hit me too. I had a revelation that Ninja Turtles is really some thugs, man. Like they stand underground,
Oh
they
man.
eat pizza. Like they got bandanas on, man, different colors, man. They really thugging it, man, for real. But yeah, I think that's fire that they still cooking, man, all these years later, bro.
I'm tight that it's turning out to be the spectacle it is, but you know.
What would you expect out of a franchise like that? Because if you think about it, Sebastian, like the original graphic novels or comic books were really for like young adults. They were bloody.
Absolutely.
And you know what I'm saying, they had murder and stuff like that. And then when they came over to the States with the original cartoon, it was kind of goofy, you know what I'm saying? It's comedy, you know what I'm saying? And well, I mean, what do you think? What do you expect out of that franchise right now? Because they've tried to revamp it so many times, and they've tried to make it dark, and they've tried to mix the comedy with the dark stuff. Like, what do y'all expect out of that franchise?
Well, I know how the industry and how they go regarding it's always going to make money, but sometimes I just wish you just leave it alone. Honestly.
Okay.
I know everybody's into the, let's make some money routine. That's why they keep releasing the same sneakers. Michael Jordan it's a money grab. I get it. But sometimes it's okay to just say, yeah, I'm gonna leave this alone.
Yeah.
That's just me. That's just my opinion. Sometimes it's like, fam, you don't have to do it again. Like we got the classics. Like just go and watch the classics.
But now I gotta play devil's advocate, bro. But if I'm a movie executive, or if I run a movie company, right, and I got the machine behind me, and if I know that these characters can make us some money, no matter how many times we revamp it, recook it, season it different,
makes us some money.
You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna make us a quick buck, like why not?
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I don't know.
I got a question for y'all, brothers.
I like the creative aspect, but I'm also a creator. So sometimes I will not recreate something that I did that was considered a masterpiece. I won't do it. Like, I'm not gonna redraw something. Like that's just me being a creator. I won't redo it and be like, yeah, let me No, I'm just leave it as is.
Well, to me, bro, they could have left. I'm gonna sound like an angry old man. They could have left Ninja Turtles alone after the second one from the '90s.
I agree.
Like those first two classic, clouded.
I agree with you.
100%.
You like the third one?
Oh no. Turtles in Time? Oh, absolutely not. Oh no.
They didn't. Bro, niggas didn't know what was going on, but that shit, I don't know. I fuck with it.
Turtles in Time.
I like
That's the one when they was in Japan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Turtles in Time.
Yeah, hell yeah, I fuck with that one. On some cringy shit.
What I did like about the little revamp ones that they did whenever that was 2015, 2017, they brought back the element boom where it was like it had comedy, but they had the darkness because you remember like the OG Ninja Turtles, they had the goofy comedy because they're teenage kids really at heart, right? But then you had the dark storyline with like Shredder and Splinter and their history. You know what I'm saying? They kind of had that going on the Foot Clan.
Beef.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. The only thing I didn't like about the revamp version was like just literally like the physical appearance of the turtles. Like they tried to make them too swole.
Michael Bay.
That was trash. That's Michael Bay with his nonsense.
Michael,
I'm gonna tell you, hold on, before you get to punching on Michael Bay, that new Transformers been doing better than all the movies that just came out. And also them old Ninja Turtles, they kind of creepy. I ain't gonna cap. It was fire, but it was kind of creepy. The men folks kind of creepy. And I agree with you, Thanos. Some new Ninja Turtles, they do look little
bodybuilding. Ninja
Turtles, they too.
This nigga Michael, like, bruh. First of all,
I don't like that shit.
That's not a film for Michael Bay.
It's not.
That's just a clout. Oh, we got Michael Bay to direct the movie. Like,
yeah, stick to Transformers, bro.
Yeah, he's about explosives and shit, transforming motherfucking cars and shit like that. Like he should never touch that type of lane. But I didn't take nothing good away from those movies.
You didn't like the storyline or the action boom at all? No. Okay.
because the appearance is the immediate thing for me. So when I'm
Right.
watching them, I'm like, nah, like
Okay.
you feel me?
I never seen an Super Swole Ninja Turtles.
I need that OG version back. That's
The
why
OG version is fire.
that's why I like this animated film coming out,
Mm-hmm.
because the way and the style it looks like it's being done. Just like they're saying after this second Spider-Verse, how they're going to do a real life version.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like it can head in that direction. If these films are good, it's gonna make people want to see the style of this film in real life.
Yeah.
So
When
hopefully
was
that's
that?
what ended up
Was
happening.
that you that was saying? I think that was you a long time ago that said Shredder might have one of the coldest villain intros in a movie.
Oh yeah, I got the gifts. I got the gifts to show niggas too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
On part one, right?
If
The
anybody,
OG.
if
Yeah.
anybody want
Yes,
to
sir.
challenge the villain entrance, nigga.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I got a full clip.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Fire. Fire.
I know Lucci, you wanted to ask a question because finna wrap up the show soon and whatnot. So
What's up, Lucci?
yeah, what's going on,
I
brother?
was letting brothers cook, man. I just wanted to know, like, what impact does movie reviews have on you to determine if you're gonna go to watch the movie or not?
That's a great
Good question.
question. That's a
Because
great
I
question.
feel
That's a
like
very
you,
damn. Lucci, is you high?
nah, I'm about to roll it up now. Fuck.
This is
Nah,
sober. This
because
is
I'm
this is
feeling
sober,
you.
Lucci.
This the hold on. Is this a show? This a show or is this like the movie show?
Yeah, the movie show.
Oh, okay.
Because it
No,
feels
that
to
was a
me
great.
like,
I'm gonna let
bro,
one of them niggas answer. That was a great question.
like it's like trusting someone else's opinion instead of going to see it for yourself.
Does that go into who you find credible as a reviewer or critic?
Great question.
I really don't watch. I don't really listen to reviews or I'm not really into that type of thing. I see a movie, I think that's probably gonna go. I'll go watch it. I'm not one of those. Oh, the critics say this. Rotten
Lucci,
Tomatoes
though.
gave them
Lucci,
that. I'm not one
I got
of
a
those
question.
guys.
I got an
like-
answer for your question though.
Go ahead.
When
I got one too.
when it comes to reviewing anything, since I do music reviews, I feel what you're saying, but I feel like as a reviewer, if you review anything, one thing like for instance, Sebastian, he don't like a lot of movies, but if he was reviewing them, I never watched one of your channels, but most reviewers what they do is like, I would suggest watch this movie, but if you're in these type of movies, this might like let it know what type of audience the movie is for. You can break down if you don't like it, if it's trash, but just still let it know what even with the music. This ain't for me, this for y'all. Like for the little Uzi shit I did, I'm like, that ain't me. But I still gave him credit for what the real heavy metal rock and roll shit he was doing, because you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to reviewing stuff, it's all about, you don't have to take into consideration if you don't like that reviewer, but the review person still gets respect if they still tell them like, yo, this is for this type of audience, even though I don't fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what that, and it's the answer, one of the answers to your question.
See me, I'm gonna go off of what the fuck I think first, right?
Right, yeah, see.
So once I see the trailer or something or whatever, all right, cool. If I'm in, I'm in. I don't give a fuck who said what about whatever. Now, the only time a reviewer could possibly dictate me seeing a film or not is if I already didn't want to see that film to begin with. So you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I might not have had no interest, but I still might give it the credit to say, shit, let me see what one of the niggas I fuck with this review shit, what they thought of the movie. And if they was like, no, that shit was crazy, I'm like, damn, I respect this nigga opinion. So I'll fuck around, pull it up. So yeah.
It depends. It varies with me, Lucci. I usually pay attention to reviews after the fact. Like when I watched Ozark, when you had me watching Ozark, I just went to the reviews of people saying it was fire. I was like, yeah, okay, good job. You know what I'm saying? Go to another one, like, yeah.
Right.
You're doing good work, son. Keep reviewing. But you know what I'm saying? No, but all seriousness, man, it just depends on who it is. Like I've been paying attention to like the Rotten Tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? I forget which one is still alive. Is it Ebert? Siskel and Ebert?
Yeah.
I still check Ebert's, you know what I'm saying? I know he's got his medical conditions and everything, but he's the OG, you know what I'm saying? I still take his opinion to heart, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I think he's always been very fair. in his judgments. And then I even pay attention to like even just when he judges black films and stuff, like he's very fair. He calls it down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like he tries to understand the plight or whatever of other, race groups. So I was like, I'll take that into
Nah,
consideration.
you ain't got to defend Ebert. Come on now.
Yeah,
That's
you know
fair.
what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Yeah, Ebert, the OG legend, man. But yeah, I do take it into consideration. But I'm gonna have to echo Boom's statement, Lucci. If I want to see it, I'm gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what anybody says about it. That's what music too. You know what I'm saying? People could say something's trash. If I want to check it out, I'm gonna check it out. You know what I'm saying? And most more than likely, because I'm my own person, I'm gonna stand on, how I feel about it, So I agree with Boom on that.
Okay. Sebastian?
Now
Because
I won't. It's a lot goes into play regarding films, Lucci. So
yeah.
it's influence on me. Absolutely not. It has no influence on me.
I figure that.
I look at the writers and directors, and I look at what have they done, and if their track record shows this, then that leads me to will I go watch it or not.
Okay.
So it's based upon track record for me. And a trailer. Once I see a trailer, I'm like, okay, I see what this is, and I'm more apt to watch it or not go see it. And that's why Oppenheimer, I'm going to check it out. I'm not going to watch Mission Impossible. I am going to watch Oppenheimer.
Just like The Flash. I mean, we probably all thought the Flash trailer was fire. Like we thought that was going to be a good movie. But what I heard is not such a a great movie though, bro.
It's terrible. It's terrible film.
Terrible.
It's not. See, the problem.
Did you still go see it though, Boom? I know you seeing Batman, so I know you probably was gonna go check it out. Did you still see it, even though you've heard the reviews?
I didn't really have any time to go out and see it. I ended up bootlegging that shit, but
okay.
But thank God I did.
Yeah.
Because,
shit.
Yeah, man. Like I mentioned James Gunn earlier, I see exactly why he said after this, that's it. Like y'all finna make the company implode. Goddamn, like so. That shit just not good. It's just not good. It's not well executed. Even the look, Marvel has a certain look to it, like it jumps off the screen. You know what I'm saying? Whereas DC, it's very tough unless it's Batman. But for the rest of the DC franchises, it just has a bland feel to it. The acting is not where outside of Joker and Batman, the acting is not quite where it needs to be. So it just be several factors with DC that's just, yeah.
I hate when DC dropped the ball. I really do. When Marvel dropped the ball, I'm like, all right, niggas, I'll just drop the ball. I didn't see them drop the ball. I'm used to it. When DC dropped the ball, I'm like the Wonder Woman shit. I'm like, ooh, this shit like the cover look fire. That second Wonder Woman, I'm like, this shit. I was so upset with that shit.
That first Wonder Woman, great.
Yeah, the first one was so fire, but they dropped the ball, and then the Flash shit, I was going to see it, but I heard that was doo doo.
But you want to know why they dropped the ball on that second Wonder Woman though? And this again goes to the point of DC just not having niggas that are smart over there. So that first Wonder Woman was a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, the motherfucking pandemic come around, COVID. Nigga, they decide when everybody's letting it be known that they're delaying shit and they're holding shit back, they decide to drop that shit 3-4 months into COVID. Bro, the theaters was closed, bro. You feel me? So motherfuckers just being impatient, bro, I don't know what them niggas have going on in the executive office. I don't know what them niggas is doing. Them niggas just have to get paid.
Not to be funny, do y'all think COVID or the pandemic fucked up the way we view things, bro? Like not just music, movies.
I don't think so.
Had too much time to ourselves.
been locked into this movie shit. But if you ain't
Okay.
really like no movie motherfucker, or you just casually watch that shit, you know what I'm saying? You make, you know what I mean? For sure, that shit make it.
Lucci, if anything, I feel like COVID may have brought people more into like certain things, like listening to music and especially movies, because you got to think we was at home, we ain't had shit to do, man. Remember, like we was in Discord forever, and we was just talking about movies and music and shit. Better like we was just at home, so all you really had was movies and shit. And that's why we got so much content on Netflix now and these streaming services. You go on there, sometimes you don't know what the fuck to watch. You be like, damn, there's a lot of shit on here, old shit, new shit. So like, I think people got into more of a mode of watching movies, and it probably taught them how to really dissect the movies. Like I've been hearing a lot of people like, oh, I'm going on a playback for this movie. You know what I'm saying? I don't like. I've been watching certain movies. And I'm like, oh, this movie really ain't that like how I thought it was. So it plays a part. You know, I think it just teaches people how to. I feel like it taught people how to really break down a movie more, because we had more time to sit down and watch the shit, because we couldn't really go nowhere at 1st. We just at home.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
All right. Cool.
Definitely. I mean, as far as movie reviews, I mean, they
Yeah, give
review
your
movies-
review. Go ahead. You didn't say your
Yeah,
shit,
like-
and then close us out.
Yeah, they review movies two ways, man. You have the actual movie reviewers, and then you got the audience score, like what the audience thinks of the films.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's gonna match, sometimes it's gonna be opposed. You know what I'm saying? Where you know the audience might like the film, like regular moviegoers might like the film, and movie reviewers might shun it. And due to that response, they might go back and rewatch the film and give a different rating a couple years later. I seen Eper do that.
Me too.
For a couple films. Like, yeah, when they initially come out, he'll give them like a 1, and then years later, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bump it up to like 3-4 stars or something, or whatever. And that's why I was talking about that last time. We was talking about cult films and why they're regarded as cult films. But yeah, like I think for me personally, it's certain reviewers that I check for, like YouTube, for example, like Jeremy. I check for that brother. Critical Drinker is another one. If they think the movie is decent or watchable, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking through the YouTube comments of people who
You getting
were
that
there at the
verification?
screen. Yeah, that's enough for me. Like, all right, okay, the YouTube comments seem to be consistent. Okay, all right. You know, the reviewer seems to be across the board, straightforward. Okay, cool. But sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, some of these dudes do have their own agenda. With all due respect, when they're watching the films, because if you're watching a screening, you get to see the movie for everybody else. So they're there with the stars, you know what I'm saying? And they might review the film just like an actor would, you know what I'm saying? Like all these people, bro, who watched the Flash film before the movie even came out and was praising the film and all of that, and they weren't even, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff kind of, it places a very high expectation on how well the film does. You know what I'm saying? Now, with all due respect, they're actors, so I get it. But like they're not professional movie reviewers, so it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different.
I feel like the audience always is the best thing though. Like that's the one you gotta listen to for real. Like if I'm watching a movie, if I want to see a movie, I watch a movie reviewer. He says it's trash, and I really respect his opinion. I'm gonna still wait until to see that audience. Like that's even with anything, music, video games. That audience really is what you hear the world say it.
Exactly, body bags. Look, you gotta look as far as the reviewer goes. You want to have a balance of niggas that you watch that you know actually professionally do this shit,
right?
But also, shit, it might be a family in their living room. You know what I'm saying? It might be, you know what I'm saying, two homies that, you know what I'm saying, you just fuck with their reviews. Like, no, like we be locked in. You feel me? They don't professionally do this shit. But we be agreeing, goddamn. So, okay, now I fuck with them. So you gotta have that balance to where it's like, okay, and me personally, I'm gonna go with them fans. Cause like you said, sometimes them professional or niggas that are, and when I say professional, I just mean like the niggas that literally this is probably all they do. Them niggas got 1 million followers and They just review shit. You feel me? But yeah, so I don't know. It just depends.
And we gonna listen, man. We get in the Discord. We gonna talk about that Scream, man. Cause
Scream with the latest Scream.
yeah, Boom just
Yeah.
recently seen it. So
I ain't gonna lie. I already told y'all I fucked with it. So, but I do want to hear what y'all say. Some people I've been hearing people saying they liked it. Some people saying it's cool. I've been hearing some trash, but I fucked with it. But
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I'm finna head over there. Now. Salute everybody. Salute the show, man. Sebastian, Bujo.
yeah.
Good shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we finna sign out. Sebastian already, you know what I'm saying? He old, so the brother already signed off. You know what I'm saying? Before the show even ended. You know?
All right, we out, man.
Yeah, we out, man. Finna head over to the Discord. So yeah, man.